Busting the world's oldest conspiracy by revealing the first writer's formats in the Bible. Have you ever wondered who is editing the Bible? These are some of the words written by the 1611 King James translators that are wrote in its preface. They state 4 reasons how anyone can re-edit the text in the Bible. Their third reason is by the light and feeling we attained unto ourselves. The next arrow down points to them writing, a great clerk, Gregory, is the divine, spelt with a capital D. At the bottom, they will tell you by studying the Bible, your reward is to have a participation in a heavenly nature. Whereas the Bible's words should be telling you how to be obedient to our Creator to enter into heaven. Now you know by their own words, they are not the good guys editing the Bible. Here, let me show you the 12 commandments that are listed in Exodus chapter 20, verses 1 through 17. Surprising, isn't it? Now let me show you how I changed one word in Exodus chapter 26, verse 26, the word bars to arches, and now you know that these planks make the hip roof for the tent for meeting for Yv. Why did I just use 2 letters for our Creator's name? Well, Hebrews did not have the letters J, O, or W in their language. Therefore, I am closer when I say the letters YV in English than anyone else. It is better to learn how to pronounce these 2 letters in Hebrew. Our Creator made me see them 8 times, and these videos are my recording of how and why I am re-editing their text. Then all these books that I am editing will be made into one book in order. In my YouTube description, it has our Creator's hidden formats in a PDF of the same text. In fact, it is a message to everyone today and in the future. I have also made many different styles from these hidden formats for copyright reasons. I want to go over Ezekiel 37 before I get started here. Whoops. Forgot to add that. And I'm looking for these formats that are over my head. And let me explain something about those formats. They need 2 major words and connected with the least amount of smallest words I can do to come up with a verse. And you can see all these here. And I do that throughout all of them. Now, there's either a 4 verse like what you're seeing or a 2 verse. Now the first verse is actually a comma at the end, and then it continues to make a sentence and it repeats itself. Once that's done or found, this becomes a small paragraph, and then I have another like paragraph that makes it like a larger paragraph. And then that paragraph or style repeats and repeats, and I get a very nice story. So this is Ezekiel's prophecy of the bones coming together. So then this was very odd, this text here, because I found it, and when I realized what I was editing, I had to add that it was Moses in the Sinai saying, words came to Moses in the Sinai saying, and this is how he takes a stick and writes on it Israel, the nation Israel, and then the nation, or the sons of Joseph, and he's going to put them together. And this is the only text that I know of that is a prophecy from our Creator, how or why it was done, that we have the 2 sons of Joseph in the 12 tribes. And we know that Levites were replaced by one of his sons. Now at the end here, I found another piece, and this is talking about Jesus. So this was very good to find. But all of a sudden the text runs out, and it's on to the next chapter. Now, why am I doing these? Or what happens when I'm proving these formats exist? Well, what I plan on doing, and I've started, and that is to put all these books together in order so when we read it, we have one book. It's not replacing our Creator's hidden formats that are on my website, but the object here is this will be a secondary book to the text. It gives us more information. So what I do see here is that I have this already editing pre-done because it happens so often. That of YV, these are words, not just one word, but words from YV. And they came to him saying, and I have to say this at every time I'm doing this, so it's quite a few of them, and that is when our Creator has made the prophet know him and he speaks with him. He knows our Creator's voice, and here our Creator's voice is coming to him inside his head. And also, this is the way Jesus defines what is Holy Spirit, is that it's our Creator's words. There's a video in the YouTube description that speaks to that. But here it's set your face, and this would have been of the land of Magog. 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 And the prince of this and whatever, and prophets against him. Set your face towards, now this would be actually face north, okay? So that would be a more correct way of saying this. Face north. Now this would be gray text. This would be our Creator, and this wouldn't be here. Face north. And this, if this is actually going to be a prophecy, what is this prophecy about? It's supposed to be about this group of people here. They seem to be like a king and his sons. But actually, we know from all the stories that these guys never come down as who it is. We do have a king from Assyria coming down, and we have a king from Babylon coming down. So these guys really are not truthfully being said. So maybe this story is face north. Would be towards, but who's towards? Towards the land. Towards the, this would have to be another word here. But the thing here is I'm not sure if this story is going to be truthful. Because let's see what it's got saying. This would not be said because he's already said to prophesy against it. Behold, I'm against you, prince of. So now we have another prince of, and this is going to say this is the land. Okay, prince of the land. I would say 4 here and 4 here, but I don't think that's. I will turn your jaw and put hooks in your jaw and bring you out, and all your army, horses and horsemen, and all them splendidly attired, as a great army with bucklers, with shields, and all them wielding swords. Persia and Ethiopia and put them together. Now, Persia is going to take over for Babylon, but they are going to come down conquering. But they're preparing. This is from the very far north. Now, what does that mean, far north? Let's see. This is where I have Gomer located. Because we need Babylon. We need Assyria, who's going to come down here first. Then Babylon's going to fight these guys. There is no battle between this and these guys. And then we just know that this area is then, I think they make an agreement. They really don't go to war. That then all this becomes Babylon, and then it becomes Persia all the way across. So, and it would be down here as well. But Gomer is so far away from what you know is needed, or to say where are these guys coming from. After many days, you'll be summoned in the later days, and you'll come to the land that is restored from the sword. Have gathered. These words are added in the 1977 NSAB, and by the way, this is the NSAB 1977. And I'm going to put up Psalms that I've done already, and these Psalms have Jesus in them, so you can actually watch or get some more information of the formats, and you're going to like those. From many nations to the mountains. There's no mountains in Israel, so this would be hills of Israel, which had been continually a waste. Up like a storm and cloud land. On that day you'll devise an evil plan. But why are they being sent? Now these names here are here. Whoops, not in that map. They're in this map. Tarnish is Spain. They don't have that other one, but I've got Sheben over here. But it's talking. See, I still have Gomer located up here. I forgot to introduce you to who, or the timeline for Ezekiel. Timeline for Ezekiel. I have a few prophecies from here, and it's about the ending here. I have a few prophecies from over here, so it can't be just one prophet, or just can't be Ezekiel. So it would just be he's living too many years. So the thing here is I know I've got text from 2 different prophets and a piece from Moses, by the way. But why are they doing all this? They want people of Israel living securely. They never really live securely, so that's wrong. So we can't have our Creator lying there. But they won't be. See, they were known as His nation, and they're known as Jesus's people or Yah's people. That was the Hebrew name for Jesus. But I'm not seeing anything here. I'm seeing a lot of what's being said that they're going to do. Then we got this guy coming back in who's, if we're getting names from that era and not the descendants from those countries, and there's actually really no story of them coming down. Now, there's not going to be a great earthquake when Jesus' body dies on the cross, but there is going to be an earthquake. But this here, they don't need all the dead bodies laying there. For what reason? Our Creator usually is talking about sending them to other nations. And that's for not obeying, or that's from turning away from our Creator and believing in other gods, or just don't believe He exists. I'm not seeing any of this text going to make it here. Hailstone, brimstones are, well, fire and brimstone be separate. I will magnify myself. Our Creator doesn't need to make Himself greater than He is, just to prove who He is to His creation. I'm going to call all this chapter out. There's, I'm sure maybe you haven't watched as many videos as what I can actually tell you, that when there's a story, there's a story. Very easy to find. And then there's texts like this that just are stupid. They're not saying anything. So I get rid of crappy text that I don't want to make our Creator a liar. All right. Chapter 39. We're back to this guy again, and these princes again. Now, I have plenty of text or prophecies about Babylon coming down and Assyria coming down. These guys, I know they didn't come down, so. And dash down your arrows from your right hand. And he's going to kill them off, but in the land of Israel. And then, but if they're coming down, why are they failing? Make my name holy? That just, a Creator is holy. You can't say my name is holy. That's just being said wrong. I am YHVH, the Holy One in Israel. No, that's wrong, being said that way. For 7 years, there's going to be big fires. Oh. Then he's going to give him a burial ground. He just got done slaughtering them all over the place. Yeah, I don't see any of this true either, which is kind of sad. I'd like to try find some text that has some good pieces in it. And let's see any of this. Oh, now you're going to drink blood until you're a glutton and drink blood again. Oh, until you're drunk. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. Not according to their uncleanness. It's the rejection of our Creator, going against the agreement of the 12 commandments. I don't see this. Then he's going to pour out his spirit on the house of Israel. Doesn't need to do that. Spirit here might be his words. It'd be like describing what is cold, wind, but things that you know that exist but you can't see. Maybe even words, but all this is out as well. I just can't say these are truthful here. And like I said, if you see the stories, that when I get them, they tell a story. So, but that's out. That was really short. Not even 22 minutes on the first video. So, but I've got to work on this one yet. I'm not done cutting it up. So I guess I'm going to just say this video is over with and shut it down. But it's recorded for history, and you now know what why I'm getting rid of it.